Hi, I'm Lydia Dukmedjian from My Cheerleader, and I'm here for you. In this episode, we'll be introducing Adlerian principles, where I'll be sharing insights, tools, and practical ideas to support you toward creating meaningful change. Sometimes all it takes is one aha moment, a new perspective, a fresh insight, understanding, or a shift in thinking to begin moving toward a more fulfilling life. This 7-part series, Your Past Does Not Define You, will introduce you to Adlerian psychotherapy and psychology and explore 6 key principles of how they can help you better understand yourself, free you from the past, and create positive, lasting change and a new future. One of the things I love about people, about human beings, is that no matter what the challenge, we all have the capacity to create a better life. We can rise above those experiences, write a new story, flourish, and live a more fulfilling and joyful life. As Alfred Adler said, we are influenced by our experiences, our past, but we are not determined by them. Adler was part of the first wave of modern psychotherapy, alongside Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung, what I like to call the 3 musketeer pioneers of psychology. Each offered a different lens for understanding human behavior and change, and each developed a distinct therapeutic approach to help people heal and grow. Freud believed that many of our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are shaped by unconscious conflict, often rooted in childhood experiences and unmet emotional needs. In psychoanalysis, clients were encouraged to speak freely, explore dreams, and examine recurring patterns so that conflict could be brought into consciousness and conscious awareness. Freud believed that by understanding and walking through the past, people could find relief and healing. Jung also explored the past, but with a broader, more symbolic lens. He worked with dreams, myths, archetypes, and the collective unconscious to help people understand the deeper meanings and patterns that influence their lives. His goals were individualization and the process of integrating the parts and becoming more whole. They showed us that unresolved experiences, unconscious beliefs, and hidden aspects of ourselves can have a profound impact on our lives. But Adler took a different approach, and many of his approaches were very practical and hopeful. He recognized that understanding our past is valuable, and it does help us understand our beliefs and coping strategies and how they were formed. But Adler believed that we didn't need to continually focus on the past, because at some point, the more important question becomes, what do I do now? What kind of person do I want to be? What choices will move us towards the life that you want to create? In other words, Adler believed that insight is important and valuable and useful, but it's what we do with that and the choice that we have that allows that to change. Our past may explain who we are now, but it does not define us. We are not prisoners of our history. We have the capacity to choose how we respond today. We can build on our strengths, clarify our values, develop courage, and create a more meaningful and fulfilling future. Adler's approach, also known as Adlerian psychology or individual psychology, help us to understand our thoughts and feelings and behaviors, while also focusing on the purpose, belonging, contribution, and practical steps forward. His ideas have influenced many modern approaches, including positive psychology, cognitive behavioral therapy, solution-focused therapy, and strength-based counseling. Freud, Jung, and Adler offered each invaluable insights. Freud helps us understand, the influence of our unconscious, unresolved conflict. Jung helped us explore symbolism, meaning, and the journey towards wholeness. Adler reminded us that while understanding our past is important, we are not destined to stay there and be punished by it. We always have the capacity to choose, to grow, and create positive changes. At My Cheerleader, I draw on these principles in counseling and clinical hypnotherapy to help you reconnect and embrace your values and strengths, to tap into and expand your resilience and create a more meaningful and fulfilling future. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you have found something in this episode that gave you a new perspective or an aha moment toward a positive change. If this message resonated with you, click the like button and share the love and send it to somebody who you think may benefit from knowing this. If you would like one-on-one support in your journey, book a free discovery call at mycheerleader.com.au to find out how I can support your positive changes with clinical hypnotherapy or counseling. Take care, and I look forward to sharing my next episode with you. Bye for now.